And good Tuesday morning. It is 9 o'clock version of the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie. She's still here, of course. And then, of course, we have the one, the only, the Jamie Creel.
Yes, sir. Here
What do
I
you
am.
mean, yes, sir?
Yes, sir. Getting ready to go to Disney World here in a couple days.
What are you going to do at Disney World?
See the land. Well, we used to get our kids toys. We don't do it anymore. We try to have a memorable trip instead of stacking toys up. And we just decided about 7 or 8 years ago, we got tired of kids playing with stuff one day out of the year and setting it to the side and wasting that kind of money.
So you waste your money in Florida.
Well, I don't know if it's wasting it. It's memories.
Okay, well, let's go through this. Now, This week you're going down you got your tickets in Miami to the football game, right?
That's January 1st. Yeah.
No, don't you have tickets this week? Did you get rid of those?
I did.
Okay.
I got them, and I'm excited, that I really wanted to go. I mean, we know that. But I got some friends going that it's just going to be a very memorable game for them. And
in Oxford.
In Oxford, yes.
I'm talking about the tickets you had down in Miami.
The tickets I have in Miami are for January 1st, the same day that Ole Miss hopefully will be playing in the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, there you go.
they have not sold yet. So anyway,
that's the wrong game, right? You have the wrong.
It's definitely the wrong game.
Who's going to play in that game?
Texas Tech and Oregon is who's slated to play in it. And I'm hoping that billionaire that paid all that NIL money, hopefully he'll buy up all the tickets so it'll be a sold out arena down there.
There you go.
But I'm devastated. I cannot believe I made such a stupid choice. But I did.
Well, you're making a lot of bad decisions, even coming in on my radio.
Well, somebody's got to do it, Chip. I just appreciate the opportunity. To come on here. It's been a pleasure getting to know Dawn, getting to know you, getting to know Clay, and to be able to solve the world's problems.
Yes. I mean, now let's get back to the importance of this weekend.
Yeah.
This weekend, this Saturday at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yes, sir.
In wonderful Oxford, Mississippi, the Rebels will take on Tulane. Who they beat by what, 20 points?
Oh, no.
30 points?
No more.
40 points?
Yes.
Okay.
But with that being said, I'm telling you, man, I'm nervous. I get nervous about them all.
Well, it's like I told everybody, there was going to be a week that Ohio State lost between now and the playoffs. And it would be the first round of the playoffs, or it'll be the last game of the year. They lost the last game of the year. So
they're going to be the favorites. But we'll see. I'm really excited for the opportunity. Have you watched what's going on with all the staff?
Everybody moving back and forth.
Oh my gosh. It's like they're running the monorail. Speaking of Disney World, it's like they're running the monorail between Baton Rouge and Oxford.
Yeah, but then you also had a guy from another school drop out that was a coach. And in one of what's happening is coaches have to go find a new job right now the middle of the season.
Yeah, well, it's middle of the season for a few.
Right.
Not, you got 12 teams and you got the bowl games, and it's been anyway.
So how they doing the Charlie Weiss thing? I mean, Charlie Weiss is going to be in Oxford?
He's in Oxford now.
Okay.
He committed to LSU for next year. He's in Oxford now.
Right.
So, but anyway.
So he's recruiting in Oxford. What's the rule? I wonder what the rule is there. You can coach a team, but you can't talk to the players?
Oh, well, yeah, that's probably it. I mean, they're probably limited as contact, with the players. I'm going to tell you, though, man, what a great weekend that I had, last weekend.
Okay.
I haven't been deer hunting all year, and I've got a friend here in Florida, Mississippi.
Must be a Mississippi State fan.
He is not.
Okay.
If he is, he's been impartial. His wife owns the Tonsorium of Florida. That's where I get my hair cut.
Right.
But Joe Penton's his name. Man, I met Joe a little over a year ago. He is just, if you need anything done, construction wise, roof wise, paint. I mean, man, he's fair and he's honest, and that's hard to beat.
Yes, it is.
I mean, but he's become a super good friend of mine, and I tell you, he took me hunting this past weekend. Now I froze to death, But he
Of
put me in
course.
a tree stand. I've never hunted in a tree stand. And when that tree got to swaying in that wind, Lord have mercy, boy. I was getting a little nervous up there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, you had insurance.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I don't want to collect it that way. I can guarantee you I don't want to collect it that way.
Oh, geez.
We
So did you kill anything?
nope, time. But I tell you what, my mind is completely refreshed. There's something about sitting outside and watching either the sun go down or the sun come up.
Right.
I sat on that stand and I watched some deer out there. Really didn't want to go through the labor of pulling a deer out of there.
I can understand that too.
But it's just so serene. I mean, to sit here and take in what God has put on this planet for us to enjoy and how we take it for granted every single day.
Yep.
And it's just,
And then you live in the greatest country in the entire free world.
oh yeah.
And we all take advantage of that problem and don't think of the blessings that we should count every day, that we don't live in Afghanistan or someplace like that, which I'm sure it's nice for them, but they all want to come here. Everybody wants to move here. Once they get here, they go, huh, that's pretty good.
I spoke to another one of my insureds yesterday who's from Florida.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would want me mentioning him on the radio.
Okay.
But he just got back from Cuba.
Okay.
On a mission trip.
Okay.
And he said, Jamie, he said, you just wouldn't believe it. Everybody down there is living in a cinder block house with no windows. They have 2 hours of electricity is all the government will allow them to do. If you need medical attention, he said the surgeons make about $28 a month. And if you need medical attention down there, you have to have your own stitches. You have to have your own sutures, needles, the whole 9 yards, because they don't care the medical equipment. You're not allowed to eat beef. Only the government and the military are allowed to eat beef. So it's crazy, and people just take for granted every day what we have here.
People don't understand the real communism factor of what's going on. Like in New York with the grocery stores that he wants to put in place.
Right.
That you eat what's in the store.
That's socialism at its finest down there, with the government controlling everything.
And we had a person call in this past week that lives in the no man's zone, I guess, between Vicksburg and Bolton. Yeah, and no grocery stores at all there. And I made a comment that Benny Thompson needed to put a grocery store in over there with his money. But no, if you put in a government grocery store, because he ain't gonna spend his own money, that you get to eat whatever they give you.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what the situation is now.
Surprised there's not been a Dollar General pop up.
I mean,
they're everywhere else.
Well, that Dollar General plan is a good plan for anybody that owns a piece of property. They come by and they tell you, we'll build you a building and we'll pay you rent. And you go, excuse me, you're going to build a building on my land and pay the rent. Pay me rent.
It's a pretty good plan.
Yes, it is. And then at the end of 10 years, they're gone and it's your building.
Yeah.
So I keep trying to figure out what's the catch.
Well, somebody told me that the reason they're popping up so much is they're trying to, it's kind of like this technology with Americans.
Yeah.
They're trying to get you so dependent on convenience,
right,
that they just take you out of your whole, grand scheme of things of how you react and interact with everything. Where we're used to driving in town, we're starving the big stores out. Then we're going to go to the local ones that are more convenient, right around the corner, may not have quite as much, they have the convenience deal has worked with technology. I mean, we all know that.
I mean, well, at one time, like when I was growing up, y'all, my milk was delivered, my bread was delivered. Everything that you ate, your groceries were delivered in can. Everything came to your house. Mm-hmm. And, it was a different world back then. Then all of that went away.
Right.
And now it's all coming back.
I still remember, and this is, you're a good bit older than I am. Wink, wink, honk, honk.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But I mean, I remember to this day those big silver, almost frozen containers of milk that would come from the milkman. Those.
Yes.
I mean, those, you get them out, they were freezing cold.
Oh yeah.
And
see, in Canton we had Mosby's milk.
I got you.
And they brought it in, and all that was good stuff.
Yep.
I had a buddy who got a job one year tasting milk. I was going, what do you mean you taste milk? I'd have to drink milk all day. And that would, I'd enjoy that if they gave me some cookies. I'd be okay. I'd sit there.
Hot chocolate chip cookies and cold milk. I saw something when you get ready for the next segment, Chip, about the teacher assistant pay in Mississippi.
Yeah.
If you want to get into that next segment.
Okay, we'll get on the teachers. We're going to talk about the teachers and the school situation and everything because we're only, 2 weeks away from the session?
Yes, sir.
And there's going to start being some rumblings. So we'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB. You show.
1039 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Surf and Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk.
Have you been injured through no fault of your own? Do you know your rights? Don Evans does. Do you really believe that the insurance company would disclose all information to you? Don Evans will make sure that you are fully informed. It costs nothing to discuss your case. From car wrecks to malpractice, Don Evans will make you and your family whole again. Don Evans won't ever charge unless he collects for you. Call Don for a free, no-obligation consultation at 601-969-2006.
Looking for adventure, amazing food, and a little relaxation all in one place? You'll find it at Cypress Point Resort in Brandon. Load up the family and experience a real drive-through safari, petting zoo, and thrilling guided Jeep tours. Then slow it down with mouth-watering steaks at the steakhouse, or grab drinks and live music at the tavern. Planning a wedding or reunion? Cypress Point Resort has beautiful venues and cozy lodging. Ready for your big day or just a weekend escape? It's everything you love about the outdoors with a touch of luxury. Cypress Point Resort. Wild fun right around the corner.
It's time to get to Mazda of Jackson for our end-of-the-year super sale and find your new car or SUV. Drive away cheerful in a 2025 CX-5 with 0.9% financing for 72 months with approved credit. And see why it's the compact crossover that's built for you. And get 1-year maintenance included on your new vehicle purchase. Make your resolution today to experience Mazda's exhilarating performance, top-notch safety, and reliability. Shop online at MazdaJackson.com or visit Mazda Jackson, I-55 Frontage Road in Jackson.
Grizz Nation, your Memphis Grizzlies are back in action at FedEx Forum on Saturday, December 20th to take on the Washington Wizards in a huge holiday hoops showdown. Grab your tickets today at grizzlies.com/tickets or anytime at the FedEx Forum box office and make some Memphis memories.
Tri-County Tree Service, the Jackson Metro's premier company to handle all of your tree service needs. Russ Borland and his team specialize in large tree, low-impact removal. Tri-County Tree Service has the right equipment to safely handle the most technical trim jobs or tree removals. Storm damage can happen year-round, so let them clean it up and they'll deal with your insurance claim. Tri-County Tree Service, by phone at 601-TREE-GUY or online at tricotreeservice.com. That's tricotreeservice.com.
Hi, this is Lee Atkins of Home Care Plus in Ridgeland. We are a proud carrier of Abena Premium Incontinence products. Abena has the most absorbency available, making changes and leaks less likely. After 7 years as a seller, I can tell you these products are amazing and worth every penny to quality of life for patient and caregiver. And we ship all incontinence products as well. So please come see us at Home Care Plus in Ridgeland for all the incontinence needs of you or your family member. That's Home Care Plus in Ridgeland.
This Christmas, Green Oak has everything you need to make your season magical. We've got the finest live trees, wreaths, and garlands. We can light, flock, and deliver straight to your door. Visit our gift shop for stunning holiday decorations, unique gifts, and handcrafted treasures to complete your festive look. Planning a holiday event? Our custom floral designs will add elegance and cheer to every occasion. Make this Christmas stress-free and beautiful with Green Oak on Old Canton Road in Jackson or at the Township in Ridgeland. And let us help design, nurture, and grow your holiday spirit. Green Oak, your home for the holidays.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKendley. Kimberly is at Acme. Oh,
Do you look like Dawn over there?
no, look. There we go. But anyway, we're having fun here on the radio, here at WYAB. And what are we doing? What are we going to do? We're going to talk about some school choice. We're going to talk about the education freedom. And we're talking about what's going to happen in the upcoming session. And what they really need to be concerned about is paying teachers.
Yeah. I saw something yesterday that came out where they're calling, Shad White did that investigation and it came back that most of the teacher assistants in Mississippi are making less than the fast food workers. And that is a problem. He said that we had a bloated, top heavy, and I think I've heard a radio show host on WYAB talk about the bloat of the upper management in the school systems. And
yes. I resemble that guy.
Yeah, you sure do. But here's the thing, Chip. Okay, let's say hypothetically in an elementary school building,
Right.
Okay, you have a principal. You may have an assistant principal.
Right.
So that's two salaries.
Okay.
Okay. And let's say every room, let's say there's 30 rooms and each one has a teacher assistant in it. There is not enough bloat in that principal and assistant principal salary to make that big of a difference. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Now you might can cut out some central office personnel.
I mean, that's where I think all the extra money is being spent, central office.
Well,
and I know, and I realize that you're running you're a CEO of a corporation,
mm-hmm.
and you have all these schools underneath you.
Right.
But I mean, $200,000-$300,000.
So let's look at the.
I mean, do we have that many executives in the state that are qualified for that?
Well, you say 200,000 or 300,000. Let's just take a normal 5 to 7A school district,
right,
where you have a principal and probably 3 to 4 assistants. Okay, that salary alone is probably going to run you about $600,000 to $700,000 for 5 people.
Right.
Where you get into the issues is all these testing coordinators, all these curriculum specialists for each subject that move to the central office or in the building. That to me could be considered somewhat of a wasted spot and wasted monies, because you're paying somebody $65,000 to $70,000, which is about $25,000 more than the average teacher makes.
Right.
Where if you split $5,000 for each teacher assistant, on an assistant and a curriculum specialist within the building, I mean that could go to paying $5,000 for 20 more teachers. I get that, but I could see the bloat coming from that. But you don't need a superintendent, 3 assistant superintendents, somebody over transportation. I mean, I get that component.
Right.
Okay. I do. And there may be some bloat in those areas as far as the amount, but the amount that they're getting paid, I think you can cut some jobs out, not cut the salaries.
I mean, I realize that, when you hire 100 people to drive 100 buses, you probably got to hire 125.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, that's what you got to hire. I understand overstaffing to the need.
Right.
Because you have to, but you have to pay. You're there. The purpose of you being in the education is that you're there to teach the children. You got to teach the kids. So you've got to take care of those people first.
Yeah, you do. And all of this, leading up, like you just said it, you got to teach the kids. What I'm hoping, right. And we know, you and I both, Dawn knows, everybody's been on this show talking about school choice knows it's coming sooner rather than later. And it's coming in some point of fashion to us. How's it going to look? We do not know, but points of reemphasis, school choice, points of reemphasis. We have to make sure if you're going to give these monies to other institutions, be it public or private, that everybody has to work under the same
I mean, the same model.
Yeah.
I
You
mean-
can't have accountability over here and not have accountability over there.
Right.
Yeah.
And basically we're saying that the test, teaching to the test
It's garbage.
is garbage.
It is garbage. We need to get back. I was at the Waffle House this morning in Byram, and old friend that I sit there and visit with for 20 or 30 minutes, and we were talking, about it. And he's like, well, what's going to happen? And I gave him, I kind of summed it up in 15 minutes, the best I could, 5 hours worth in 15 minutes, and he's like, oh my God, these people still don't have a clue. They're uneducated on it and everything else. And then so I explained what it would look like athletically, what it would look like academically. And it goes back to things that we beat a dead horse with in here.
Right.
We are not preparing anybody for the future.
No.
I mean, not how to treat people, not academically, not anyway. I mean, we're simply not preparing kids for the future.
That's correct. And that's the goal, though.
Yeah, it is the goal.
And then with the jobs that are supposed to be being created through AI, and I mean, up there in Canton, we were talking with somebody the other day. Now, originally, there was 3 or 4 data centers going in there, or something like that. Well, that's doubled now.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, they're building as quickly as they can, and it's just like what they were talking about. They left that contract open-ended with energy and everything. So energy is allowed to build more, meaning they're going to bill us more. All this is coming to head. And you also see areas where they're getting data centers and they're fighting against them coming in now.
Right.
And I'm trying to, we are as the people, we're being left in the dark on why we don't want them in these other areas.
Right.
And you sit there and look at that, but they're going to create jobs. They're going to create something, but they also, the government was all into, we got to get people into labor jobs, construction jobs, this, that, and the other. Well, because they're going to be building them.
Absolutely.
But then after they build them, they don't need as many people as they need to construct them.
Right. The amount of jobs it's maintaining is the problem. He asked me this, and I'm going to ask you to this. Okay. How many people do you think go to college and get a degree and do something that they don't have a degree in?
I would think 90% of the people are doing a job that they did not go to school for.
I said 85%. So
Okay.
we're pretty much right on the money there. I don't know what that number is, but I mean, people, what is interdisciplinary studies? What job can you get with that?
A government job?
Maybe. I don't know.
I can get a government job.
You see when they start showing these games and they start, they used to show the major of the kid, and you're like, what is that? You don't see any biomechanical engineering or you see a lot of underwater basket weaving.
Yeah. And you get in situations where they're doing these things and you go, well, hold on just a second. Why don't we have a forensics place? And, at one time there wasn't anybody working in forensics down at 2 or 3 people in the highway patrol at their crime lab. And you're going, and you've got tons of work and we don't have anybody that can do the work. We don't have enough people there to do it as it is.
And they say the crime lab's behind.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Because you don't have the qualified people to hire.
Yeah.
And and in medical field, if you go and get a degree to be a doctor, you can go be a doctor and make some money. You're not gonna go work at the crime lab.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Not if you're smart.
That's right. We'll be back with more in just a moment right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Jamie.
No, you're
Creel.
not.
No, you're not.
Not if you're smart.
That's right. We'll be back with more in just a moment right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Jamie Creel and Dawn.
1039 WYAB.
Planning for the future? At Pierce Professional Agency in Madison, Cresley Pierce can help you protect your independence and safeguard your savings with long-term care insurance that can help pay for home care, assisted living, or skilled care when other sources won't. Long-term care insurance lets you plan ahead so that you're not a burden on your loved ones and your retirement nest egg stays intact. Visit MadisonPlans.com. That's MadisonPlans.com today for a free personalized assessment with Cresley Pierce, because peace of mind is the best legacy you can leave.
This is Jack Hoffman. For nearly 31 years, Tico's Steakhouse has been a staple of fine dining in Jackson, Mississippi. Dad has long since desired for me to come work alongside him. And now that I'm here, I would like to invite you to come experience our family tradition of our hospitality, sizzling steaks, and healthy poured beverages. Our dining rooms are open and we are taking reservations. Our private rooms are also available along with takeout. Call today or stop in to experience Tico's in the second generation.
Tico's Steakhouse, East County Line Road in Ridgeland, 601-956-1030.
Nick Bain served Mississippi for over a decade in the State House. During that time, he fought for our children by protecting them against explicit materials pushed by the woke agenda. He protected taxpayers by streamlining government and helped create policies that have made Mississippi better. Nick and his team at Bain Bowen will use the same tenacity in helping you with all your legal matters. Call them today at 601-953-2994. Find Nick online at bainbowen.com. That's BAIN Bowen.com.
CBS News Brief. Employers added 64,000 jobs in November, but the unemployment rate rose to 4.6%, highest it's been in more than 4 years. Bankrate's Mark Hamrick.
Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell told us recently that it's likely the government is overstating payroll gains here. We're actually losing ground with employment in the U.S. economy.
As L.A. prosecutors consider charges against Nick Reiner in the murders of his parents, movie director Rob and Michelle Reiner, we're learning about a disagreement between father and son. CBS's Adam Yamaguchi.
Two sources that we've spoken to who attended the party hosted by Conan O'Brien on Saturday night say that Rob and Nick got into an argument at the party.
The Defense Secretary and Secretary of State set to brief lawmakers behind closed doors about U.S. strikes on suspected drug boats. CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns.
Broadly, Congress wants to know, are we at war, and whether Congress can assert itself.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Health has always been reactive, focused on fixing problems as they happen. But with Blue Primary Care, we're taking a proactive approach, working with you to help you understand your health and empowering you to be healthy. It's time to prioritize you, your health, and your life. The results? Less worrying and more living. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi. It's good to be blue.
If you had an accident and had your vehicle repaired at the insurance company preferred shop, you might consider calling Clinton Body Shop to schedule a post-repair inspection. 5 of the last 6 cars we inspected were bought back by the insurer or repair shop due to unsafe repairs. Your family's safety and your investment are at risk. You may have a diminished value claim due to repairs. Did your insurance company mention that? In Clinton and in Richland, we work for you. We take pride in perfection.
Green's Tire and Auto on Ridgewood Road in Ridgeland can do it all. Is your check engine light on? Take it to Green's. Air not blowing cold anymore? Take it to Green's. Squeaky brakes, bald tires, misaligned front end? Take it to Green's. Green's Tire and Auto can do it all. Your car can operate just like new again when you take it to Green's. Green's Tire and Auto, Ridgewood Road in Ridgeland. Take it to Green's. 601-957-0201.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show here all over your radio. Look outside. That is the sun coming out, isn't it? Looks like it's going to be a blustery, warm day today. It's supposed to get what, 63 or 68?
I saw 57 where I was, but I mean, it could be rising.
We're supposed to be getting warm, and we just went through cold. We'll get warm, get a little rain tomorrow.
Everybody's going to be sick.
Getting warmer for the football game on Saturday, and then turn back around.
What an atmosphere.
Welcome to Mississippi.
Man, I saw where some condos were going for $3,500 a night.
In Oxford. Yes. You know.
Unbelievable.
Okay, I understand when you're playing Texas.
Yeah.
And people are going to come in and spend money. Who's paying $3,500 a night to come to that game?
You let me tell you who?
Who?
Same people that paid $5,000 to go watch Taylor Swift.
Okay. Gotcha.
People will get crazy sometimes, man.
$3,500 a night. Man, I pitch a tent. in
I
the
get it.
Grove before I do that.
But I mean, just look at that Taylor Swift stuff. I mean, people paying $5,000 a ticket, and they'll go 3 consecutive nights down in New Orleans. They should play a Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
right?
And I mean,
And that's just the ticket. That's not counting the room in New Orleans.
that's exactly right.
$3,500. I guess we got all those Tulane people coming up.
Yeah,
the Green Wave.
That's the only saving
The
grace.
only Green Wave happening in Oxford is cash money.
You got that right.
Oh, geez,
Man, that's a lot of money.
Man, they're going to generate enough money to have paid Kiffin twice to stay in one weekend, because the beer sales, the alcohol sales, the ticket sales.
People don't drink during the cold, do they?
No, not at all.
Yeah. And they don't sell alcohol. You can't bring in whiskey anymore and all that. So that's a good thing.
No, you can't do that. Not in Oxford.
Man,
I remember my first game I went to Kentucky to a football game, and it was the first time I'd been to Commonwealth Stadium. So I said, okay, I'm not going to sneak my bourbon. I was scared. I didn't want to get kicked out of the game. We were supposed to beat the heck out of Kentucky. I said, I'm going to watch this. This would have been in the late 80s, early 90s. And I get in the stadium, and it's freezing cold. It feels like it's going to snow. This 90-year-old lady next to me, she said, get under my blanket. And I went, okay. So I got under her blanket with her, and then she goes, you boys don't bring any alcohol to the game? She had like 2/5.
She was ready, wasn't she?
She had 2/5 of wild turkey, and I went, holy cow. We warmed up in no time, but I thought it was I thought it was best at a cold stadium to take in beer.
Right.
And you run out of beer quick in the cold.
I don't drink either.
So, well, it's, it is what it is, but God, it was cold that day. We got beat bad too.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to lose. And we got beat by Kentucky.
It happens. Cost us a playoff spot last year too.
Yep. And then that's what you got to worry about tomorrow. All I keep telling everybody, remember Tennessee Tech. And everybody goes, Tennessee Tech don't play football. I said, and I didn't think they played baseball either.
Yeah,
but
right.
They did that day.
Yeah, they did.
And
you can't take anybody for granted. What's your take, Chip, on all this stuff going on? Trump's comments with Rob Reiner and.
Well, I mean, if people talk bad about you all the time, that's what they do, is they talk bad about you. Now, everybody, of course, in the South, we have a different level of respect for people when people die.
Mm-hmm.
We feel a certain way. New Yorkers are different. We already knew they were built different. If you hated me before and you died, I hate you later, And in Mississippi, unless you just really do something wrong as a redneck, super redneck, people don't. You die. People are going to have a certain level of respect. They're going to pull their car over on the side of the road when a funeral comes by.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We respect the life, and that's a Southern thing. All Southerners respect life more than anything else. Now, when it's a politician and he dies and he's in the thing, now we'll all show up and say he was a crook, but he was our crook.
Yeah,
that's the way they have it. I mean, it's strange.
It is.
So, when you look at Jasmine Crockett and all those comments, they're burying them on. These are people that are doing it to their own self.
Yeah.
You don't have to call out Jasmine Crockett to know that she's a nut.
Yeah, I think she cooked her goose with those comments, and I hate to get out in front of myself and say, hey, CNN, congratulations on finally stepping up to the plate and challenging someone, but because you never know, those people go on those shows and expect to be coddled, given the questions, what kind of answers, here's how I'm going to respond, it's all auditioned, what you get from Trump is just full out Trump. You never know. I mean, you do not know what you're going to get from him. And, when that guy point blank asked her word for word, this is what you said. And she just sat there in silence. She had no rebuttal to the slave mentality thing that she said.
Yeah, you got to bring in a new group of people to build everything. I mean, that's just, that's not the way it works.
Yeah.
And that's not really what's happening. But they don't understand that. People don't understand. I mean, even if you were hiring illegal Hispanics to work, they're being paid to work, to come work and do what they can do. They're trying to make a living. They're making an effort.
Right.
And, you know, and a lot of times we as businessmen, we reward that even if they're illegal. We go, that's, you know, that's how people wind up with, well, that's a good person, because a lot of them are good people. But there, and people, according to how long your money is, you will take advantage of that on your own, just because one, I can get my yard clean, two, I can pay them a little less and be okay. But then over time, even in that situation, a Southerner will reach out and start doing better. If the better a person treats them, the better they treat them.
Right.
But if you want to get rid of one of your best friends, loan them $100 and you'll never see them again.
Yep, that's right. I learned a valuable lesson like that when I was 1993. A guy asked me, "Hey," I told him I need to borrow some money. He said, "Now, James," he said, "you want to borrow it or you want me to give it to you? Because there's a big difference."
Yep.
And I said, "I want to borrow it." He said, "That means you got to pay me back." I said, "Okay." 10 minutes after he left, I called him back and said, "Look, man, I really wanted you to give it to me." He said, "So be it. I'll never ask for it again." And I learned a valuable lesson that day. But you mentioned Jasmine Crockett. So how many people are the Democrats going to try to fast track? You know, just think about over the last 2 years, okay? The people that the Democrats have tried to fast track to leadership within their party.
Well, it goes back to Obama. Obama came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he did.
He did. And then this guy in New York,
Booker,
that just won the mayor's race.
Oh yeah, Mamdani,
came out of nowhere. There's something going on in the subculture of the money that's available out there to make something happen that is nearly impossible for anybody to do. It's impossible to not be known and then be known all of a sudden.
Yeah. Nobody heard of, I wouldn't think anybody had heard of Mamdani before.
No.
I mean, who's getting behind that? You know, Crockett's probably blown her fast track.
Right.
Booker blew his fast track. Kamala Harris blew her fast. I mean,
are you going to go see her when she speaks in Mississippi?
Oh, is she coming?
Yes.
First row tickets. When's she going to be there?
She's going to be at Talia Meyer Hall.
Okay.
But, you know, if it's open, it'll probably fall down before then.
I'm going to see if I can get Arsenio to show up with me.
There you go.
Yeah.
What does Arsenio say about it?
Well, you remember that was his first girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't.
That's
know
how
that.
she got famous with Arsenio Hall.
Oh, I thought she got famous from the.
Yeah, well, she was his girlfriend.
Okay.
And then Judge Joe started talking about her.
Yeah.
And the mayor.
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind going and seeing Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Okay.
I like to take perspectives from both sides. That way,
I enjoy it. I don't know how. I mean, I would be more concerned about the crowd that you're sitting with than the crowd that you're watching.
Yeah.
Because if people show up to be activists, that's what they do.
Right.
And I mean, in Mississippi, for the most part, everybody thinks that all we do is we show up on both sides ready to fight every day. You would think when you see a fight in up there in Oregon or Washington, you always see those fights up there and they're tearing up the city and tearing it apart every time something bad happens in America. And then down here, all we do is we keep living and we don't fight. So will they have agitators in the crowd that were brought in for the purpose of agitating?
Yeah, to represent Mississippi in a bad light.
Yeah, because they won't. It's just
Yes.
like when the Charlie Kirk thing, up in Oxford, the Turning Point thing, when his wife came in, they had agitators there. They just was it raining and cold that day,
it sure was.
and that was it. So that was God,
Yeah.
passing the hand down. But you've got to think about it. I mean, I have Ubered people around from the airport to downtown who were brought in town. And I said, "Where are you going?" "We're going to the speech downtown." And I go, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm one of the speakers." And "What do you do?" I said, "Okay." And I go, "How many of y'all are in town?" "We brought about 15 people to town. And we're going to get up here and talk and blah, blah, blah." And I'm going, "So you're here to stir the pot?" "Yeah."
Wow.
And I'm just going, and they were being nothing but nice to me in the car, this, that, and the other. I saw her on TV and they, fist in the air, kill Whitey, blah, blah, blah. Then gets back in the car, rides back to the airport.
Nice as they can be.
Nice as can be. And you're just going, what the heck is that all about?
Yeah.
And I go, well, I got to go to the next town and do it again. And you're going, so George Soros and money like that is making that happen. And this is just their job. Their job is to agitate. And it seems like if people wanted to agitate people, you'd contact somebody like me or Clay,
Yeah.
and you'd get your money's worth.
Yeah. Ain't no doubt about it.
I mean, we do it for free.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
I'd love to get what they get because we'd do a great job. We'd get everybody mad. But I mean, that is the truth. I don't understand why you pay so much money for people to be agitators, and then they're not very good at it. When you got people on the right that defend the right that are agitators and can hold their own.
All in hopes of making the news.
Well, I don't
maybe
know.
they can be on the Rachel Maddow show.
I don't know if I'm trying to make the news, but
yeah, you need to be on her show, Chip.
Yeah, I think I'll have my girl contact her girl.
Yeah,
I guess she's got a girl.
They said how much she made last night. And I mean, $25 million a year for one show a week. One show a week. $25 million.
I need to go in there and talk to Matt, huh?
You sure do.
I need a raise. I need a raise. I need a big raise.
You talking about surplus at the top and good God.
And just think about it. She does a show, was it an hour, 2 hours
Yeah.
long, with no content.
Pretty much.
Nothing to say.
Hate Trump.
Just hate. Just hate.
Yeah.
Just hate. How long can you hate?
I
One
saw
man.
Gutfield talking about her last night, and he's like, man, she makes more than I do, and I got 3 times the viewers. It's crazy.
Yep.
I mean, just absolutely insane.
And that's not counting the free meals she gets. You
Oh,
know, I'm sure she's
wardrobe,
treats herself like a star, you know.
Yeah. You making $2 million a month. I mean, you are a star.
You are?
Well, how many people do you know make $2 million a month?
Everybody in NFL. Everybody in NBA.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are stars.
Yeah. And there are a lot of Mississippians there, and they don't come back and spend their money here, do they?
Not very many.
No. We really need that too.
I will say this, DK Metcalf has made a lot of money in his career.
Yes.
And he still buys his vehicles in Oxford.
There you go.
So
Well,
kudos to
he
him.
always got a good deal, even in college.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He sure did.
We're going to take a break, and we're going to analyze the game this weekend between Ole Miss and Tulane right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Jamie Creel and Don McKenzie on WYAB. And between Ole Miss and Tulane right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Jamie Creel and Don McKenzie on WYAB.
.1039 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Surf and Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk.
Hello, friends and neighbors. This is David Frederick. I'm here to tell you about the latest development here at Frederick Sales and Service in Brandon. In an effort to always bring you the very best brands, I am proud to announce that Frederick Sales and Service is Central Mississippi's newest dealer for Skag zero-turn mowers and products. We have end-of-year deals on one of the industry's best brands of zero-turn mowers, Skag. You can buy now and pay later because 0% financing is also available at Frederick's. Come see our inventory. We're here serving you for over 3 decades in Brandon since 1993.
If you're a parent or grandparent, you should know that even though Mississippi is ranked as the unhealthiest state in the country, we have the highest vaccination rate for our children and grandchildren. Many of us blindly trust the medical establishment, and now it's time to question vaccine safety. Mississippi Parents for Vaccine Rights is a grassroots organization working to educate the public and lawmakers about this important topic. Be informed. Go to mpvr.org. Like us on Facebook to stay up to date on the latest information. That's Mississippi Parents for Vaccine Rights, mpvr.org.
We would like to invite you to visit our retirement community, which is not only beautiful, but affordable as well. I'm Rhonda Brown, director at the Waterford on Highland Colony in Ridgeland. Our team members are passionate about making our residents' life easier and more enjoyable. We have fun-filled educational and entertaining activities, plus daily exercise that will help with your stamina and balance. Call us at the Waterford on Highland Colony in Ridgeland, 601-856-6131.
Efficient and trouble-free payroll processing is crucial to a business's success, and a lot of businesses are struggling with it. PeopleLease, a local payroll provider, not only offers top-of-the-line software, but also provides on-demand payroll support services. With PeopleLease, you're never on your own at every step of your payroll process. PeopleLease has the expertise in managing payroll challenges and will work hard to understand your business and employees. That's what makes PeopleLease the perfect choice for you and your business. Learn more online at peoplelease.com.
Hello, this is Richard Palmer, owner of the Mississippi Candy Company. I mean it when I say it. I want you to come in my shop, sample things if you've not had them, buy it if you like it, and maybe make a memory or two along the way with your loved ones. Looking for stocking stuffers this year? Create your own snackle box, which can include an array of over 100 gummy flavors. We carry many kinds of popcorn made fresh to order, caramel, dill pickled Chicago, which is a mix of caramel corn and cheddar. We also have flaming hot Cajun and garlic Parmesan. Find us just west of the Gluckstadt exit at 102 D's Drive.
Carter Jewelers has started our annual Christmas sale where everything in both stores are heavily discounted. Carter Jewelers made one of our largest purchases of gold jewelry just before the price of gold skyrocketed. This jewelry was all solid gold men's and ladies' chains, bracelets, and earrings. All this gold jewelry comes with a lifetime warranty, and we're selling for approximately 70% off the current retail tag prices. Carter Jewelers also handpicked and purchased tons of gorgeous closeout diamond jewelry. This was all fine diamond jewelry of the highest quality. Carter Jewelers is selling this jewelry for about the same price most jewelers would have to pay for jewelry like this. Carter Jewelers has the best selection and the best prices in the region. Carter Jewelers is offering interest-free and no credit check financing. Trade-ins are welcome. Located downtown Jackson, 2 blocks from the Capitol on High Street and the Pemberton Plaza in Vicksburg.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show here on WYAB. And now, without further ado, the Jamie Creel is going to talk Ole Miss football. This is your moment to be Stan Torgerson, if you'd like.
I don't know about being Stan Torgerson, but I will say
Stan the man.
Stan the man. He was a good one. I will say this. It's, you know, I know we're heavy favorites, okay? And if they didn't have that quarterback scares me a little bit, Ritzlaff, you know, transfer from BYU. I know you've heard that story.
Yeah.
You know, the guy got accused of sexual abuse at BYU. And so he had to clear his name. In order to clear his name, he had to admit that he had engaged in premarital sex, which got him kicked out of BYU, only to land at Tulane after their quarterback left and went to Duke. So crazy out there.
And
but,
Duke did well this year.
Oh, yeah, Duke. Yeah, they won the ACC. But here's the thing.
And what does that get you?
Yeah, nowhere. It gets you at the home. The bottom line is this. If Ole Miss and Lacey can continue to run the football well, we're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
You know, if we struggle in the running game, I'm worried about, you know, Trinidad's size. Eventually that's going to catch up to him at some point in time. But I feel like we're going to be in pretty good shape.
This week.
Yeah.
Then next week we play Georgia.
We would play Georgia. Yep. And
is that next? Yeah, which is the next week
January
or 10
1st.
days? 10 days later.
Yep. January 1st.
Ooh.
So, yep, we will see.
And then we got to correct what we did wrong.
Yes.
And basically that was the last 4 minutes of the game.
Well, the 2 series where we went 3 and out. We don't draw a blank on 2 3 and outs, and we're in good shape and win that ball game. But, you know, the Green Wave's coming in, their coach is leaving also, but he's still been down there coaching his heart out, and we'll see what happens.
And the thing I like about playing Tulane, now they are an original SEC member.
They are.
And so was Swanee.
Yes, sir.
Okay. At any time that they request to be back in the conference, did you know that they were allowed to come back?
I did not know that.
That is a loophole when they left.
Wow.
The original teams of the conference can always come back.
Georgia Tech was also, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can understand why Georgia Tech wouldn't come back.
But that would, I mean,
because you'd never win. But now that ACC sucks, it might be time for Georgia Tech to come back.
Yeah.
But I would get, if I were Swanee and you told me I could get that SEC check,
yeah,
I'd have a football program tomorrow.
Have you ever been to the school of Swanee?
Yes.
Man, what a beautiful place.
Yes.
My gosh. God, it's so beautiful out there.
It's one of the South's best campuses.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's beautiful.
yeah, yes.
Absolutely
It
gorgeous.
outbeats Oxford?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's not Oxford.
I don't know if
Yeah, you can-
I don't
you
know if
can't beat
Oxford.
Oxford.
No, you cannot.
You know, when you go to heaven, it looks like Oxford.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. I promise you.
But hopefully we'll get to play calling down. At least we'll see what kind of schemes we're going to be running. You know, the thing that concerns me the most, Chip, is having the head coach on the sideline, the defensive coordinator,
Yeah.
as opposed to being able to see things transition up top.
And he normally is upstairs.
He
right?
is, yes.
And so who does he have upstairs?
That's well, I don't know who he has, but he said it's somebody that sees it like he does. So we'll see.
Okay. What about, and then we brought in another offensive coordinator at Ole Miss. Tell me more about him.
JD Baker.
Where did he come from? Other than he's been there before.
Where did JD Baker? Golly.
I thought you knew something about football.
Well, I did. I've been reading about him all the time. Where did JD Baker come from?
He was in Oxford and then went to somewhere on the East Coast.
East Carolina, maybe.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Let's see.
He
He's
was-
Abilene Christian. Man, I should know that.
And he scores points, right?
East Carolina. Yep. Oh, they scored some points
They
now.
score points.
Yep. They do absolutely get it. And we just need creativity.
Right.
Trinidad prepared petition for the waiver, so we'll see if he gets that
Right.
Moving forward. And
what did he wind up? Third in the Heisman, fourth in the Heisman? Eighth in the
Yeah,
Heisman.
that's ridiculous. He had better stats than anybody up there.
Right.
Played 3 less games, but
Right.
hey, all the focus was on Kiffin.
Hey.
Nothing was on him. So.
It isn't the first time we hadn't won a
No.
Heisman.
Oh, yeah, that's the truth. But hey, it is what it is, man. We just need everybody yelling hotty toddy this weekend around 2:20 and be ready to.
And we're going to have the place open, the new place on the reservoir, Beethoven's Boardwalk. Will be in Acme Pizza, the portion of it. The steakhouse won't be open this weekend, but in the Acme Pizza, we'll be watching the game at 2:30. And then out on the deck at Scooby's, we got the Velcro Pygmies.
Are you giving out free drinks on every touchdown?
No.
Okay, didn't know.
No. I'm not going to go broke my first day.
I understand. Well, there should be a lot of points.
What's the over-under on that game?
Oh,
Another question.
Yeah, well, 17.5 is definitely the spread I saw. Let's see here. Here it is. The over under is 56.5.
Oh, it's going over. It's going way over.
Yep. 56.5 is what it says.
I say there'll be 72 points scored in the game.
Might be.
Yep.
I wouldn't disagree.
Okay.
Last time we held them to 7, so we'll see.
Okay, Jamie.
All right.
Good to
I'll
have
be
you
in
here.
Disney World. Yeah. Appreciate you having me. Look forward to seeing you when I get back.
well-
Happy New Year, too.
Happy New Year.
Yes, sir.
See you.